Hey everybody, Cynthia here. I'm going to share with you some stick pins. I created a stick pin cushion and a card as a thank you gift for someone. But first I'm going to tell you I drew my inspiration from Lydia. Hi Lydia. She is I Trouble Dog Dare You here on YouTube. If you're not already a subscriber, head on over, check her out. I'll post the link below. She makes the most beautiful stick pin cushions, and she uses all different types of things to make them, and I derive so much inspiration from her. She's amazing. I think somebody had said in one of their comments she is the queen of stick pin cushion making, and I tend to agree. So anyway, I wanted to let you know where I got my inspiration from. I used some of this London Market paper. I got that from Crafty Irina here on YouTube. And I also used some of the Almanac Prima paper because they kind of blended well together, and I needed a pink piece and there was a perfect color in there. I used some of this trim. It's like embroidered roses. Can you guys see that? And I picked that up at a yard sale a while ago, so I used some of that. Then I used some lace, pink lace that I got from Cassie Keith here on YouTube. I used some of this to make my flowers. I also used a piece of this. This came from Lavish Laces, her Etsy store, Lavish Laces. And then I used a piece of this as well. This I picked up, I don't know where I got this. I want to say Joann's, but I'm not positive. So anyway, oh, and the can that I used to alter it was actually a small can of mushrooms. Of course I ate the mushrooms, and then I ran the can through the dishwasher, and I got that idea from Lydia, and it sanitized it, didn't, smelled good. So I used that, and this is how it came out. I'll just kind of scroll through or turn it around so you can see the whole thing. I love this paper. It's so pretty. That's the London Market paper. Okay, so the top of my pin cushion, I used some of this rosette fabric, and I had put this pink material under it. If you can see through there, I'm sure the camera will pick that up, and I didn't like it. So, but I had already adhered it into the can. So, and there's just that fiber fill in there. So then I decided to just put the rosette fabric on top, and it kind of fixed my mistake. And then I put some bling over here and an acrylic flower in the center. And I got the bling to, it already has like a sticky back, but I knew that wouldn't last. So I used some Fabri-Tac and put it on the back of the bling, and it stuck in there really well. I mean, it's on there super good. And then this is some of that lace I used from Joann's, the trim I got from the yard sale, and there's the Lavish Lace, the white behind it. And then this is that pink lace I got from Cassie Keith, and then I used some of the Fun Fur behind it. And then this flower here I got at Michael's, the white one, just layered that up. And then this button I made, it's a paper button, and I got that idea from Lydia too, to make your own paper buttons to match the paper line. So I got that from her as well, and I did that, and then I just glittered it up, and then I tied off some white seam binding just to finish off the button. And then the bottom I used some pearl trim covered, with paper. And then the feet, you guys can see they look like crystal feet. I actually layered these. I got these beads, and they're just plastic beads, and I got them a while ago, and they look like this in the pack. And then I just layered two of the bigger ones on top of each other, and then I just took a little one and layered that on top as well. And that's kind of what it looks like when they're all together. and I thought that was really cool. So I use those in my stick pins as well as feet for my cushion. And these are the stick pins that I created for it. I'll just show you one at a time, and I'll use the card back so you could see what they look like. There's some of those plastic beads, and then I just have a bead cap on top. Use some fabric, and then this glass bead here, and then a bead spacer and another pink bead. So that's one. And here's another one. Just used a bead spacer, this really pretty like marbleized pink and white bead. Then some more fabric, a bead cap, another glass bead, some fiber, a rondelle, and a crystal bead on the bottom. And then the last one I made has like one of those flat, I did bead cap, some fabric, then one of those plastic flower beads, and then a rondelle, and then another pink and white glass bead with a bead cap, a clear crystal bead, and another pink one. So those are the, oh, and I used some fiber. I used fiber on all of them, that fun fur. So those are the stick pins. And then this is the card I created to match. I just used some white seam binding, fun fur, made another lace, pink lace flower, used another Michael's flower, made another paper button, and then just finished it off with more seam binding. This flower and this flower are from Recollections, and then I just cut out some leaves that I embossed through my Cuttlebug here and here. Just put some banners here, here. I glittered up the roses on the paper. And then I did 2 scallop circles and stamped Thinking of You. And then I used my white enamel accents and just put dots around the scallop. And then that's the inside. I have 2 more banners down here. I stamped, oh, and I inked up and grunged them out a little bit, the edges with Vintage Photo. And I stamped the corners with Vintage Photo as well. And then just used a paper doily I got from Crafty Irina and another scallop circle I can write my sentiment on. And then of course the bases are the corrugated cards from Michael's. And I drew inspiration to make this card from this card here in the Kaiser Craft magazine, and this was the October issue. I loved that card, so I just took the style and went with it, and that's what I came up with. So that's it, guys. That's my project share, and I'm hoping she's gonna like them. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.